welcome your host on Wipeout, Paul Daniels.
Not too camp? No, I didn't think so. Anyway, welcome to the game where people's knowledge and intelligence brings them lots of money. And I stand here and I take it all away again. It's a rotten job, but somebody's got to do it. Still, there's plenty to play for, including a chance for you at home to win a holiday. So let's meet tonight's players. We start with Carmel Doyle from Merseyside. Married to Geoffrey, they have 4 children, and Carmel still finds time to enjoy sports, including cricket and rugby. She is immortal in the Wirral for telling people during the Rugby World Cup that she was supporting Western samosas. Nick Thompson is from Bedfordshire. He worked for the same bank for 33 years, so either he's very honest or they don't have the auditors in very often. Aha, now married with 2 teenage children. Among the things he hates are German football referees. He says they are rushing round throwing their towels over the best players. I don't believe him. Gloria Williams is a reflexologist from the Isle of Sheppey, where they're happy, because she is. She has a son, a daughter and a goldfish. She keeps very fit with swimming and running and aerobics, and apparently she has to. The goldfish likes going for long walks. Let's play Wipeout. Here's your question. These days, by what name is Peking also known?
Beijing.
Beijing, because there's a man going round who bought a ton of paint that colour, and he's beiging the whole town red. Right. Or Peking. OK, you're in charge, Gloria. Here's your subject. Shahuao, named after people. Well, let's see. The answers are... There you go. There's 16 up there. Only 11 are, in truth, named after people. There's £10 for the first answer, 20 for the second, £30. And if you go all the way around, first time ever, £660. Yeah, by hell, it sounds more and more like ITV. Right. OK, Gloria, pick one of those items.
Balaclava.
Balaclava. Is that named after a person or people? It was a knitted hood that they wore in Balaclava in the Crimea, you see. Now this is your booby prize.
They'll do for my husband's fishing trips.
He goes fishing,
yes,
does he?
Yes, he does. Doesn't catch much.
No. No, well, in that case, love, tell him when he wears it, this is the front. OK? Yeah? Very important. I thought that would suit you. That was very nice in the winter months, you know. Right. Well, after that resounding start to the show, Carmel will now pick an article of clothing named after a person. Thank you.
Macintosh.
Macintosh. Yes. Charles Macintosh gave his name to the raincoat.
Stetson.
Get off. There can't have been a Fred Stetson. Oops, computer says there is, and it's John Stetson who invented the famous cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I wonder who invented the bent legs then, that went with it, you know.
John Wayne.
John Wayne. I liked him. I just got off the stage.
Oh, good one.
Your best effort. It's going to be a silly night. Next.
Plimsolls.
Yes, I like them. Plimsolls. Meet the Plimsolls. Yeah, Plimsolls. You see, the Plimsoll was named after Samuel Plimsoll because it has this line round where the sole is welded on, and he had his line round his ship, and everybody said, oh, look, a Plimsoll line. Eh? And for those little kiddie winkies, Plimsolls are now called trainers. But they were a lot cheaper.
I'll pass.
And you're passing to Nick.
Tuxedo.
Tuxedo. Named after a person? No, it was named after a club, a fashionable club in Tuxedo Park, New York. Gloria, it's back to thee.
Cardigan.
Cardigan. Yeah. That was a woolen waistcoat worn by the 7th Earl of Cardigan in Crimea. OK?
Wellingtons.
Wellingtons. Sounds good to me. Computer loves it. Computer says, first Duke of Wellington is remembered for his boots.
And I'll pass. Paul.
And a pass across to Carmel. You've got £90, £60 for Carmel at the moment, and the next one is worth exactly that.
Bowler hat.
The bowler hat. Yes, it was designed by John Bowler.
I'll pass.
Pass. Oh, I've got some money. Pass. OK, Nick.
Leotard.
Leotard. Jules Leotard was remembered for his skin-tight garments.
Bloomers.
Soap and water. Wash your mouth. Bloomers. Yes. Mrs. Amelia Bloomer did not invent them, but she made them famous when she wore them on her bicycle, you see.
I'll pass it on.
OK, Gloria, your chance for fame.
Belcher.
Yes, right, Belcher. Yes, Jim Belcher gave his name to a blue hanky with white spots on it, you see.
And I'll pass.
And passing, you've got £180. I tell you, they're playing a canny game here. Carmel, you've got £120. There are now 2 correct answers left and 3 wipeouts.
Dungarees.
Dungarees. No, that is in fact a Hindi word. OK, Nick?
Anthony Eden.
Anthony Eden. Yeah, do you know what an Anthony Eden is?
Prime Minister.
Yeah, but what... When did you last go out wearing the Prime Minister? Now, come on. Eh? Anthony Eden, a black felt hat, and it was named after him, you see?
I knew all along.
£250 you've got, Nick. There's still 1 right one, 2 wrong ones.
Now I'll pass it on.
Pass to Gloria. Gloria, consider those 3 carefully. The last answer will bring you £110 or tears.
Bikini.
A bikini. You've lost the money. It's named after Bikini Atoll, where the first atom bomb was tested. Carmel, there's 1 of each.
Stilettos.
Stiletto. No, that means we're out of the game. Stilettos, it's from the Latin, as we all know, for dagger. We all speak Latin, don't we? Yes? Me transmite sursum Caledoni. Do you know what that means? Beam me up, Scotty. Right. It's true as well. Carmel and Gloria, nothing in the bank, but Nick's got £250. Fingers on the buzzer. Name Henry VIII's warship which sank...
Mary Rose.
Very good, Gloria, you're in. Sank off Portsmouth, and you are now in charge of this grid. What's the subject? Royal nursery rhymes. Oh, it's about time now. A little culture now. Can we have the answers, please? Which of the following lines from rhymes relate to the kings and queens of Great Britain since 1066?
4 and 20 blackbirds.
4 and 20 blackbirds, first choice. Yes, 4 and 20 blackbirds, that's Henry VIII, who confiscated 24, 4 and 20, manorial deeds, you see. And the people talked about it behind his back.
1, 2, buckle my shoe.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. There's no king or queen in that. That is to teach children how to count, you see. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, knock at the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. See? OK, Carmel.
Georgie Porgy.
Georgie Porgy. You love that accent. I think it's great. Go for it. Yes, Georgie Porgy was George the First.
Right,
Yeah.
I knew that.
Pudding and pie.
Ride a cock horse.
Ride a cock horse. Queen Elizabeth I is reckoned to be the fine lady upon the white horse.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary, was the contrary Mary, Queen of Scots.
I'll pass.
Nick, you've got £250.
Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John.
Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. Nowadays, of course, you're not allowed to diddle diddle dumpling anybody. But there we are. Oh, no, Wipeout. Gloria.
Ring a roses.
Ring a roses. Wipeout. Ring a roses, of course, refers to the plague, wasn't it? The Black Death thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right, Carmel.
Here comes a candle to light you to bed.
Here comes a candle to light you to bed. Here comes a chopper to chop off your head. Yeah. It refers to Henry VIII's habit of chopping off his wives' heads. There you go. You got £140. You're doing well.
I pass.
Nick, £60.
Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been?
Go for it. Yeah. Queen Victoria. All right. Liked the nursery rhyme so much, she was slightly amused. Well, she liked the story. So, 5 correct answers still up there, 2 incorrect.
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. That's it. Humpty Dumpty was a nursery rhyme supposedly about Richard III.
Hark, hark, the dogs do bark.
Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. Referred to William III coming from Holland, which takes a bit of a stretch of the imagination.
Little Jack Horner.
Little Jack Horner? Yeah. Little Jack Horner stole one of the 12 title deeds to the manors promised to Henry VIII, you see, and he baked it in a pie to keep it safe.
I'll pass it on.
OK, Gloria, your chance for fame.
Old King Cole.
Old King Cole. We said since 1066, and Old King Cole was a 4th century British king. Carmel. Over there we now have 2 right answers and 1 wrong one.
Little Miss Muffet.
Little Miss Muffet. It's the last wipeout. Little Miss Muffet, sadly for you, was about the daughter of a famous arachnologist. Yeah, spider fella. You see, Carmel's got nothing, Gloria's got nothing except a balaclava. Nick, you've got £300. Fingers on the buzzer, here we go. What was the name of the BBC tennis commentator who was famed for the expression, "Oh, I say"?
Fred Perry.
No?
Dan Maskell.
Dan Maskell. That'll do me closely. And you are now in charge of this final grid. Final grid subject is... Ologies. Well, Nick, you seem very excited by that. Yes, Ologies is what it's all about. Show me the answers. These are Ologies. And we put underneath what we think they refer to. But we've only done it right on 11, sir. 5 are wrong. £10 for the first one, go for it.
Campanology.
Campanology, down there. Bell ringing. I thought that rang a bell.
Anthropology.
Anthropology. Study of human culture.
That's wrong.
Ooh. £330.
Entomology.
Entomology. Study of new words on the board. Is a study of insects. Oh. I tell you what, though, I do get a little pleasure taking money back from a fella in a bank. Gloria.
Horology. Horology.
Pardon, what?
The top left hand.
The top... Horology.
Horology.
Yes, to do with time. Yes, it is.
Lexicology.
Lexicology. Yeah, word meanings and also the history of words.
And I'll pass.
And you've got £70. Carmel, next answer worth £50.
Escapology.
Escapology. Study of escaping, that's true.
I pass.
There you got £50. This is worth 60, Nick.
Mycology.
Mycology. Yes, fungi.
Sinology.
Sinology, study of naughty bits. No, it is Chinese. Yes, there you go. £130 you've got. Next one's worth 80. There are 4 right answers, 4 wrong ones.
Deltiology.
I'm glad you said that. Deltiology, postcards. I'm very glad. It's right. 210.
I'll pass.
Passing the
Thanks,
Gloria.
Nick.
Gloria, you've got £70. This one's worth £90. There are 3 right answers, 4 wrong ones up there.
Onology. Onology. Study of wine.
The study of wine. She liked the study of wine. A good choice, yes.
And I haven't.
Yes. We think it might be enology.
And I'll pass to Carmel.
Oh, Carmel loves you. £50 you got, Carmel. £100 on this one.
Demonology.
Demonology, a study of demons. Yes, it is. That means that there's one right answer up there and 4 wipeouts.
Nick can have it.
Ufology.
Ufology, a study of UFOs. If that is right, then you have got another £110 and puts you into the lead. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. So the others must all be wipeouts by default. Well, now, I've got to tell you that Gloria's got £160 in the balaclava, Nick's got £320, and Carmel's got £150. So, Carmel will be losing you, but you will, of course, be taking away with you the internationally known Wipeout umbrella. All right? And on a rainy day, people will say, she's been on Wipeout. That's what they'll say. Nick and Gloria, you and I will go on to play the Wipeout auction. Well, the game moves on. Before it moves on, again, let me point out, you too can win a holiday at the end of this programme if you keep watching. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, the money they put in the bank can't be wiped out. Nick, there'll be no taking it back, no overdrafts, no loans, no nothing. 320. Gloria, 160 in the balaclava, all yours, can't be taken from you. Now then, let's see this subject before Nick bids for the grid. Prime numbers. What is a prime number? A prime number is one that can only be divided by itself, or the number 1. And it doesn't leave a remainder. For example, nothing can be divided into 7 without leaving a remainder except for the number 7 and the number 1, you see? You can't divide 3 into 7, can you? Get a bit left over. On the other hand, 8 can be divided by 2 4 times, and it can be divided by 4 2 times, see? So what you've got to do, in the light of all of that, it's complicated, isn't it? You've got to tell me which of these are prime numbers. There are 8 prime numbers on the board. You've got to make a bid as to how many you think you can find that are only divisible by themselves, or the number 1.
8.
You can find 8. You can't outbid that, Gloria. We can only ask Nick to prove his bid.
Go for it.
103.
103.
83.
83.
73.
73.
47.
47.
37.
37. Oh, did you say 57?
No, 37.
37, sorry.
5.
5.
3. 2.
That was really good. I got to tell you, no wonder they haven't found your fiddle at the bank after 33 years. Eh? Yeah. Right, guess which of the wipeouts? Ah. Okay. Get out of here. Right, let's see the second wipeout auction subject. Port first. Gloria, you will be bidding on this grid first. Can I see the answers? Which of these can be preceded by the word port? All right? You can fit the word port in front of 8 of them correctly. 4 of them would be wrong. Really?
Right.
We're looking for how many can you find of the 8?
I can say 3.
You can see 3.
4.
Count a bid of 4.
5.
Name that tune.
Does that mean I have to dance like Lionel Blair? You've got to find 5 places in which the name of the place starts with the word port.
Right. Port Elizabeth.
Port Elizabeth. Yes, it's in South Africa.
Yes, I've been there. Port Sunlight.
Port Sunlight. Yeah, it's in northwest England, in Merseyside on the Wirral Peninsula.
Port Said.
Port
Said.
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 Port Said. Yep.
Port Augusta.
Port Augusta is in Australia. You need one more to match his grid.
Port Moresby.
Port Moresby. Port Moresby? Yes!
I need my fifth
Well, there you go. It's in Papua New Guinea, as we all knew.
one. Of course.
All right, the wipeouts were? Yeah, you could have Port Sudan, Port Louis, Port San Carlos, and you'd have been fine. But you... that worked well. All right, then. Let's see. Now, we're back to Nick to make a bid in the final one of these 3 grids to find out who goes to play for the holiday. So let's see the final wipeout auction subject. Drinking songs. Answers are... Right. Now, 8 of these are actually song titles that got into the BBC record charts. Right? How many can you spot? 8 of them actually song titles that got into the record charts. That does not mean necessarily the top 10 or 20, but into the charts themselves. How many can you spot?
3.
3 that got into the charts. Song titles. Gloria.
4.
4. Nick.
Go for it again.
Gloria. You've got to find 4 songs up there that actually went into the BBC record charts.
Bucks Fizz.
Did Bucks Fizz get into the charts? Ooh, I don't think that was a song title. I think that was people singing Bucks Fizz.
Yes.
Yeah. Name one, Nick, and you're playing for the holiday.
Whiskey in the jar.
Whiskey in the Jar. Did it get into the charts? Yes. Number 6 in 1973, and that was Thin Lizzy. Thin Lizzy. Well, we all knew that. Refer to the wipeouts is what I usually do at this stage of the game. Can I see them? Yes, there they are. Those would have wiped you out. Champagne, orange juice and iced tea. OK, would have wiped you out. Gloria, you've got £160, you've got a balaclava and a wonderful memory as you stroll along the boulevard with your umbrella.
Thank you, it's been lovely. Thoroughly enjoyed the whole day.
It has been. We've had a lot of laughs today, haven't we?
It's been a great laugh.
Yeah. If they knew what we got up to, Gloria, I won't tell them. Nick, you and I are going on. You've got £320 there, of course, and we're going to go on and we're going to play for this final prize, this holiday. We wish you nothing but well, but you've only got a minute to win it.
This week's star prize is a holiday for 2 in beautiful Goa. With its waving palms and sandy beaches, Goa can seem like a tropical island, but it's actually on the Indian mainland with easy access to all the wonders of that subcontinent. Take a break from the British winter in a climate with almost unbroken sunshine from October to April.
There you go, Goa. Well, as you know, it's a minute to win it. These are the aeroplane tickets waiting here to see who's going to go to Goa. Maybe yes, maybe no. An example first. Let's see the result of you choosing a grid. You see, you get a grid, you get answers that look like this. I would look at them, Sodom and Babylon and Lotum, and I would ask you a question, and it would say, which of these places or people were wiped out by God? All right? So I'd go, ooh, I think people or places. Now, pressing these lights them up, OK? So, pressing them, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I run over here. I go, ooh, ooh, ooh. How many have I got? Oh, I've only got 4. Right, so I come back and consider where I've gone wrong. And I think Jericho was all sort of horns and things, and the other one, Cain, was killed by Abel. I run over here. I go like this, and I come back. I take the aeroplane tickets, and I go to Goa. Yes? That's the way it is. Right. All right. Pardon? Can you do it for me? Can I do it for you? Why not? Why not? So, let's see your 4 categories. Double speak? Double speak. Don't know what that is. Obviously playing with words, I think. Soap hits, well, I still haven't seen that one come up. It could be soap operas. I don't think it's soap suds. Renamed? Don't know. Creature descriptions? Well, must be maybe animals or groups of them or something. I don't know.
Soap hits.
Are you up on soaps?
Ish.
So, all right then. Chosen soap hits. The question is, what? Oh, tain't easy. Show him the answers. I wish you nothing but luck, but have me doubts. Which of these soap stars have had a top 20 hit in the United Kingdom singles charts? Which of these soap stars have had a top 20 hit in the United Kingdom singles chart? Your time starts now. You've got a minute to win it. What have you got? What have you got? What have you got? You've got 3. You've got 3. Four. 3. So the one you switched off and the one you switched on affected it. Think about it. The one you switched off, the one you switched on affected it. Think about it. Now switch another one off before you select. Five. Never mind. The one you switched off was this one, and you switched that one on. And you should have switched that one off and switched that one on, because these are the right answers. And this was the missing one. Yeah, Anita Dobson, who had a hit. Never mind, you've got £320. And of course, I'll make sure you get an umbrella. All right? See you next time on Wipeout. Thanks for playing. Unlucky Nick, and now it's your chance. You might win that holiday on the beautiful Goa coast if you can answer this Wipeout question. 3 answers are wrong and we want the right answer. Which one of these insects usually dies after stinging? Is it the queen bee, the worker bee, the wasp or the red ant? Answers on a telephone call please to 0891 74 74 74, leaving your answer, name and telephone number. One lucky winner will be chosen at random from the correct answers. 0891 74 74 74, and the lines will close at midnight on Sunday.